It is very difficult job for me to speak in front of Maharaj because from my childhood Maharaj only trained me and I always heard from him but never spoken in front of him. So it's a very difficult job, and that too about Guru Maharaj, because Maharaj was always Guru Maharaj's shadow. So he knows about Guru Maharaj much better than person like me. And also all devotees here, when they were introducing themselves in the last meeting, I was thinking that most of the devotees here got initiated before my birth. So you all have more experience, association, realization of Guru Maharaj than I can ever imagine in my life. But I'll try to, whatever little childish experiences I have, I can share. Actually, it was Maharaj's mercy that he engaged me in Guru Maharaj's service. From childhood only we used to get some little opportunities here and there. And as Guru Maharaj is always affectionate on everyone, but especially on children. So we were very small that time, so we got little special attention from Guru Maharaj. So after Guru Maharaj's disappearance, we had one Ishtagoshti with Surat devotees. So there we shared some pastimes and we based it on the Pranam Mantra of Guru Maharaj, the second stanza of Guru Maharaj's Pranam Mantra, and we're taking one aspect of that and just sharing one pastimes. I will try to avoid myself from it, but if it comes, please forgive me. That is just because that is my experience, so it may come, but that doesn't mean that I am the only recipient. Just like in Ras Leela, everybody was thinking that Krishna is with me. So when we hear Guru Maharaj's pastime, we can feel that same happened with me also. So everyone can connect like that. So first quality which the Pranam Mantra says is Snigdha Cheta. He is very soft-hearted. And we see that how it reflected in his whole personality. Even when Guru Maharaj would chastise somebody, he would call them again and tell that, you don't mind, that it's my job to correct you. And then you get more mercy than before. Like, I remember we were in Kanpur and it was GBC meetings. So, Guru Maharaj was going through a very hectic schedule. And that time he was also having some rashes in his body from D-land. So that was also giving him a hard time. And then Devkinandan Prabhu, the local GBC, he kept initiation ceremony on Dashera. So it was super hectic day for Guru Maharaj. And he went to the meeting and then he was fasting also because he had to give initiations. And then Guru Maharaj gave initiations to maybe around 30-40 IIT students. And then there were few Brahman initiations also. So those Brahman initiation candidates, they sat in the yajna, and after the yajna they came to Guru Maharaj's room. One particular candidate, he came from Bengal, actually Bangladesh, and he was having some language problem. He was not able to understand English or Hindi. So Guru Maharaj was asking him questions, but he was not able to answer. Then Guru Maharaj asked him in Bengali. Then also he was not able to answer. So Guru Maharaj told him, okay, tell me which verse of Bhagavatam you remember. So he told Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu. So Guru Maharaj became more angry. He said, this verse is okay, but which tell me 1.1.1. So he could not tell that. Guru Maharaj became very angry that you came to take Diksha and you don't know this thing. Then Guru Maharaj asked him few other questions also. Guru Maharaj said, I will not give you initiation. And actually what happened, Guru Maharaj put thread in his body. And he was just going to tell mantra before that this happened. So Guru Maharaj said, remove thread. Guru Maharaj removed the thread, and then Guru Maharaj said, I will not give you initiation. So this devotee went out, and then Guru Maharaj didn't take prasad that day, and he went to the meeting, afternoon session at 3 o'clock. So when Guru Maharaj used to go in meeting, we used to become relaxed, because for next 3 hours we have no job. So I was just roaming around here and there. And suddenly after 1 hour, Guru Maharaj called, where are you? So I was little far. Guru Maharaj said, I am standing on the door of my room, and I had the key. So I rushed. And then Guru Maharaj was anyway upset from morning, so I also get some Mahaprasad. Then I opened the door. Then Guru Maharaj said, call that devotee whom I didn't give Brahman initiation. Now the problem was, he was not having any phone. He doesn't know the language. He doesn't know anybody in Kanpur, and the temple was so big. And here Guru Maharaj was already upset. So I went there and I was searching around. It was a long time. It took me like 30 minutes to find him. Finally, he was in the backup room of deities, and he was praying to Radha Madhav there. That, what happened, he was crying. So I told, Guru Maharaj is calling you. He said, no, I'll not go in front of Guru Maharaj. Again, I'll get chastised. He said, no, so I had to pull him, come. So he finally came in front of Guru Maharaj. The Guru Maharaj told that, I am not making you Brahmana, but I am giving you a chance to become Brahmana. So when I am giving you thread, you should learn these things. Imagine a Brahmana who is illiterate. So he finally gave him Brahman initiation, and when he left, Guru Maharaj was telling, when I didn't give him initiation, I was feeling so bad that 1 hour I was sitting in meeting, but nothing was going in my head. So I had to come back. So it was a great lesson that a devotee of that caliber, a leader, world leader who is attending GVC meeting, he leaves GVC meeting for another devotee from a simple village because he could not take that. So that was his soft-hearted nature, that even if he chastise, it hurts himself. He feels bad about it. Snigdha Cheta. Today I heard there is preparation of pesto pasta. So I'll tell one pastime of pesto pasta also. So Guru Maharaj taught us to make pesto pasta in Sanford. And first time we prepared it, and Guru Maharaj took the prasad, and Guru Maharaj said, you all also take your plates and sit. But the problem was, we were not knowing how much pasta and how much sauce. So we took equal pasta, equal sauce. But that was very salty and very pungent also in one way. So we sat, and I was eating it, and Guru Maharaj told, how can you handle so much sauce with pasta? You don't know how much to take? And he became little, he corrected me. So I took only half of it and then left. So this story ends here. After we came back to Ujjain, this was in summer, and we came back for Vyas Puja after 3-4 months. One day Guru Maharaj had his lunch, and after his lunch, we used to mop his floor. So we were mopping his floor, and then Guru Maharaj said, I feel bad about one thing. So I was surprised, I don't know what Guru Maharaj will say. He said, I feel very bad that day in Sanford, I pointed out your eating. So I should have not done that. So often I feel very bad. So you don't feel shy whenever you want to eat anything, you eat. So that touched me very much, that after 3-4 months also, Guru Maharaj remembered that point and he himself told. So that is also a Snigdha Cheta. Next is Supraneta. Supraneta is expert in compiling. Also one devotee was telling it's expert leader also. So of course Guru Maharaj is expert at anything he does. How to fold the paper, how to fold tissue, how to throw tissue. Everything is perfect in Guru Maharaj. And as a perfect leader, he would always display humility at the same time firmness. So this was in Mayapur, I think 2017, and Guru Maharaj had a very hectic GVC meeting schedule, and it so happened that he was the chairman also that year. So one case came and he was very hard and very firm in his presentation. So we used to wait outside with our bags, like parents wait outside for children in school. So all servants, Gopal Krishna Maharaj's servant, all used to stand outside with bags. So whenever Guru Maharaj will come, we will come with him downstairs. So we were hearing from outside what discussion. So it's very heavy discussion. And as Guru Maharaj was speaking, everybody was silent. So this went on for 5-7 minutes. And then Guru Maharaj came out and he was supposed to lead Kirtan in Kirtan Mela. It was the first Kirtan slot. Adivas Kirtan was given to Guru Maharaj. So Guru Maharaj went there. And as he went there, because he became little 5-7 minutes late, some Gurukul boys were leading Kirtan. So as Guru Maharaj went there, they saw Maharaj came, so they stopped Kirtan. And Guru Maharaj sat and he sang his Kirtan. After Kirtan, when Guru Maharaj went to his quarters, he said, when I came, those Gurukulis stopped Kirtan. So I'm feeling very bad about it. Can you find out those boys and bring them here? Now in Mayapur campus, how to find those boys? It's very difficult. So we all ran. The Vishnujan Prabhu was there, Baninath Prabhu was there. We were searching here, then we could not find them. So Baninath Prabhu told that probably they went back to Gurukul. So he went and told Guru Maharaj. So Guru Maharaj was not very happy with this answer. So he said, okay, I'm writing a letter, go and give. So he wrote a beautiful letter to them that, I'm very sorry that I came and you had to stop the Kirtan. So this shows that how he is so perfect and so sensitive in his dealings and service. So next is Vagminam, is expert speaker. When he used to speak, we all know his presentation is appreciated by big scholars. At the same time, small children also. He has this expertise of speaking and touching anybody. And Guru Maharaj himself would speak that when you know the subject matter, how you understand that somebody has realized the subject matter, that he can simplify the matter in a very, very basic level. So highest of the philosophy, he may give lecture on Uddhav Gita, but we may hear it in very simple way that anybody can repeat it. So that was his expertise of speaking. But at the same time, we have seen how much Guru Maharaj used to prepare himself. Many times he used to listen to his own class and he used to see that how, he would say that I'm listening so that how I can improve. So one day Guru Maharaj gave Radhashtami class in the temple in Ujjain, and that day somehow our internet was not working. So we had to broadcast the class using our phone. And that also one devotee did with his phone in the standing mode. That day, Guru Maharaj went upstairs and he searched for his class, and the same class happened to come in the first Google search. Now when he saw that class, he became very furious. He called all of us and he chastised. This is how you broadcast my class? You don't have any logic? You have to put camera in a landscape mode, not in portrait mode. Then there is no light. Sound is not coming. He was chastising for long time. And then he gave some lessons also from shooting time. 3 aspects are important: sound, frame and light. He gave all this. And then he said, okay, you all can go. So we all went. That was Radhashtami. Guru Maharaj went for Abhishek. He took Prasad. After Prasad, he called us again back. He said, I'm feeling bad that, I chastise all of you. Actually, more than quality of recording, there should be quality of lecture. So you all need to learn, but I need to learn even more. So what you all should do, when I speak in Hindi, you should write words where I make mistakes. And you should tell me so that I can improve my presentation. So that was Guru Maharaj. He is such an eloquent speaker, but then also he was always concerned how to improve. The next is Rasaplutam. He always relish Krishna consciousness in his heart. One day in Mayapur, it was 2:30 in the morning and Guru Maharaj rang his bell. So generally when he used to ring his bell in the middle of night, there has to be some very important situation. So we used to rush and go to his room. So we went there and Guru Maharaj said, first thing he told, Gandhi is a nonsense. I said, what happened? 2:30 in the morning. Guru Maharaj said, Gandhi is a nonsense. I was silent. Guru Maharaj said, look at this article. I just read it. And he speaks so bad about Brahmacharya. Brahmacharya doesn't mean simple, show off. And then he was describing about brahmacharya. And then he came to the 7 chakras. There was some bogus philosophy of 7 chakras by Gandhi. Guru Maharaj became very angry. And he came to the explanation of 7 chakras. And then he came that this topmost chakra, which this yogis target as their destination, devotees start their devotional service from there. And then Guru Maharaj quotes from Brahma Samhita that Sahasrapatra Kamalam Gokulakham Mahatpadam, that how this lotus of Vaikuntha, of Golok Vrindavan, is actually that chakra. So devotees start from there. And then he went on explaining for 1 hour how Krishna and Vaikuntha and Vrindavan. So I was thinking it's 2:30 to 3:30. So externally we may see, oh, Guru Maharaj is planning, he is doing projects, this and that, but internally he has this nature. Like another time we were driving from Deland Farm to Guru Maharaj's house, and one devotee was driving Guru Maharaj, so he played some materialistic song in his car for some reason. And then he was asking Guru Maharaj also, Guru Maharaj, do you ever hear some songs like this? Guru Maharaj said, no, not like that. And then Guru Maharaj told that in my old days, I heard one very famous song from Bollywood. Maybe some older devotees may know that. Kahin dur dur jab shyam dhal jaye. Heard from film Anand, I think. Very famous song. So Guru Maharaj, actually it's the sun was setting that time. And Guru Maharaj saw and said, this is an old song. And then Guru Maharaj explained the meaning of that song. But then Guru Maharaj said, but these songs have no taste. The Vaishnava songs have all taste. And then Guru Maharaj started to sing Jai Radhe, Jai Krishna, Jai Vrindavan in a unique tune. If you can find that tune, after that Guru Maharaj, wherever he went, for 1 year, he was singing that song only everywhere. Jai Radhe, Jai Krishna, Jai Vrindavan, a very unique tune. And in that car, from the time that discussion happened till the time Guru Maharaj reached his home, he was singing that song only. Full song he sang. And then he came out of car and he said, see, so much nectar in Krishna consciousness. So I was thinking that externally Guru Maharaj went out, he was buying construction material, this and that, but in his heart, how much love he has. Rasa Plutam. And then last is Prabhupada Gata Prana. So this we of course we don't have any doubt about that Prabhupada's, Guru Maharaj was always Prabhupada conscious. Just like it is told for Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, that he can convert any class into Sankirtan class. In the same way Guru Maharaj, you give him any verse, any topic, how he'll come to Prabhupada, we will never come to know. He has that expertise, just to focus on Prabhupada so much. It was one time in Varanasi, and there was a very rich person. We were staying at his house. He told that he wants to take Guru Maharaj to his factory. So he went to the factory, and they used to make these beads, like this beads for mala. It's a big factory, big setup. So just to get the tour of that factory, it took 2 hours. We went to all aspects of factory. And Guru Maharaj was talking to the workers, how you work there, and they were telling they have to work in a heat which is above, sometimes they have the furnace which is 500 degree, hot. And Guru Maharaj is speaking to them everything, and then we sat in the car and Krishnachan Prabhu was driving. So Krishnachan Prabhu asked Guru Maharaj, how did you like the tour of the factory? So we were expecting Guru Maharaj speak something about the factory or something. Guru Maharaj said, look at those workers, they have to work so hard to get 2 chapatis. And look at our life. We have surrendered to Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada is taking care of us so nicely. So that was his realization. Another time in New York, Sripati Prabhu was cooking for Guru Maharaj, and he made elaborate feast, like 10-15 items and so many things. And Guru Maharaj took prasad, and after that Guru Maharaj told, when I was serving Srila Prabhupada, I used to cook only 1 or 2 items. And I feel so bad about it, that I was not knowing so many cooking, I don't know so many items that time. But now I am ready. If I again get chance, now I can cook elaborate feast for Srila Prabhupada. So his consciousness was always in Srila Prabhupada. Another pastime which touches me very much, it was my first trip with Guru Maharaj, and we went to South Africa. And Guru Maharaj gave a very successful program in Cape Town. So there it was all attended by whites of that area. So very unlike, because generally when we go to foreign countries also maximum are Indians. But there local people participated. So Guru Maharaj was very happy and all devotees are appreciating him so much. And we drove back to our residence. Whole way devotees are appreciating and glorifying Guru Maharaj. And we sat for the dinner, and there also devotees were appreciating Guru Maharaj. This question was very nice, that point was very nice. That person is very influential, he was very impressed by you. And this discussion went on for like 11 o'clock. And then one devotee told from London, Sri Radharaman Prabhu, he told Guru Maharaj that, Maharaj, we are planning a special award for you. This award is given to many successful people of the world, and we want this award to be given to you because you have so much contributed to this world. And Guru Maharaj's first question was, can this award be given to somebody who already left this world? So he was perplexed. He checked on Google and he said, yes, Maharaj, it can be given. So he said, first arrange to give this award to Srila Prabhupada. Then we can do something. So he was so much Prabhupada conscious. And then Guru Maharaj went up stairs and he went in his room and he was preparing to take rest. So we switched off all lights and everything and going to give massage. And then Guru Maharaj said, when Prabhupada came to South Africa, Prabhupada was angry that, did I come to South Africa to meet Indians? Where are South Africans? So by today's program, I am sure Prabhupada will be pleased. So that was his thought even before taking rest. So Prabhupada Gata Pran. Hare Krishna. Shri Srimad Bhakticharu Swami Guru Maharaj ki jai. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Maybe Prabhu, one thing, when Guru Maharaj was telling his story in the hospital, there was one Prabhu, you and I think a long time back, that there was one Prabhu was going to meet him, and then he was calling all the devotees around the world, wherever there is any message about Guru Maharaj. Maybe you can just talk about this little thought.
So Guru Maharaj's departure, as we know, was very special, and how whole world came together to pray for Guru Maharaj. Actually, pure devotee doesn't need any prayers, but Guru Maharaj is making us to become more sincere in our Krishna consciousness. And so many Prabhupada disciples shared that when Prabhupada was leaving his body, communication was not that strong. Some Prabhupada disciples got to know about Prabhupada's departure from some newspaper or some radio announcement or after months after. But that time it was arranged by Krishna that everybody was in lockdown, whole world was at home, and communication was so strong. So everybody was praying for Guru Maharaj. Whoever disciple you may be, whoever, even Madhu Pandit Prabhu from Ritviks, he used to send us photos that they are doing Abhishek of big Nrsimha deity in ISKCON Bangalore for Guru Maharaj's recovery. Gaudiya Math, they were doing prayers. Ramakrishna Mission sent a letter that they are doing prayers. Then prominent temples, Tirupati, Badrinath, and so many places they were praying. So actually Guru Maharaj united the whole world. If we listen to his lectures, we know Guru Maharaj used to teach that death of a pure devotee is exemplary. And he would even tell many pastimes like Dhruv Maharaj and others. So his death was exemplary, his departure was exemplary, because he united not only ISKCON but whole world together. So at the end part of Guru Maharaj's stay in hospital, so doctors told one day before actually that anything can happen anytime, and so one devotee was requested, Pran Govinda Prabhu. He used to stay 2 hours from D-Land in Elachua. So he was requested, can you come and you can chant some prayers in the hospital? So he agreed. So while he was driving from his home to hospital, he called many devotees. He called Maharaj also. And whoever senior devotee he knew, he was calling them. And he was asking them that, do you have any message to give to His Holiness Bhakticharu Swami Maharaj? So I can read out your message to him. And many devotees sent their message. Maharaj also sent a very beautiful message. And many senior devotees sent their message. including His Holiness Loknath Swami Maharaj. So this devotee went there, but unfortunately, by the time he reached, Guru Maharaj already left this world. So still he sat there and he recited many prayers, Gajendra Moksha and other prayers there, and he spoke messages, whatever he got to Guru Maharaj. So after that, he told devotees that how Guru Maharaj was in a perfect state and there was no, his body was not stiff and things. And even after when he came to Mayapur, Guru Maharaj left this world on 4th of July and he was given Samadhi on 13th of July, but his body was as soft as lotus. And Guru Maharaj sat in Padmasan facing Srila Prabhupada's Samadhi. So that was again another glory of Guru Maharaj. So after Guru Maharaj departed, many of Srila Prabhupada's disciples, they extended their support. Like in Delhi, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj gave his personal number to devotees. That whenever you want, you can call me and I am always there to take care of all of you. His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj also told that I am there to take care of all of you, and he made a special department with his secretaries and launched a special email ID that any Guru Maharaj disciple can approach him. His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj was also very available. His Holiness Loknath Swami Maharaj, all sannyasis actually. They are carrying the mood, just like Guru Maharaj used to say that ISKCON is a family. You are never alone. There are so many uncles, so many aunts, so many cousins. They will take care of you. Guru Maharaj himself also did that. When Tamal Krishna Maharaj disappeared, Guru Maharaj told his disciples that I'll take care of you. And he told Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj disciples also. And he was doing it. I personally saw in my little service that when Tamal Krishna Maharaj disciple or Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj disciple used to come, Guru Maharaj used to extend himself very much. One Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj disciple came, he said, my godbrother is not fine, he needs surgery. Guru Maharaj said, how much will be required for surgery? He said some amount. Guru Maharaj said, give. And whatever pranami he got in that visit, he just gave for that surgery. So he was always there, and that same example was followed by Guru Maharaj's godbrothers. So now also we are getting that support. In Ujjain, we have not received so many sannyasis in last so many years, but after Guru Maharaj's departure, so many of them are coming and giving their support. So that way, they are trying to fill the gap.
One final and humble question, Prabhuji. Can you give the lecture you gave? I heard you in YouTube of the similarities what Guru Maharaj and Sanatana Goswami. Very briefly, maybe then Maharaj will take.
Actually, it was not intentional. I don't want to put any point with that. It's not that I'm making any parallels. But it was just a random thought. Just like father, the son gets the qualities of father. So in the same way, Guru Maharaj was having these qualities of acharyas. Like one time Loknath Swami Maharaj told that Guru Maharaj looks like Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. So he thought it was his way of seeing Guru Maharaj. In the same way, different devotees have different experiences, and Guru Maharaj was fitting in following the previous acharyas. So as he disappeared on the disappearance day of Sanatana Goswami, it was just a thought that how much Guru Maharaj match with the life of Sanatana Goswami. Like first and foremost, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed Sanatana Goswami that you leave everything and go to Vrindavan. So he gave his life to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In the same way, Srila Prabhupada asked Guru Maharaj, offer this life to Krishna, he gave his life to Krishna. And then Sanatana Goswami's favorite deities were, or the Lord came to Sanatana Goswami in the form of Radha Madan Mohan. And when Guru Maharaj also established his first temple, he named the deities as Sri Sri Radha Madan Mohan. Then Sanatana Goswami gave a very detailed scripture, Hari Bhakti Vilas, along with Gopal Bhatta Goswami. And it deals mainly with Vaishnava Sadachar, how Vaishnava should speak, how he should behave, how he should practice devotional service. And Guru Maharaj was the first one to establish this Vaishnava etiquette in ISKCON. Like he was made as the GBC Minister for Culture and Education in ISKCON. So he did that service, and he established Vaishnava Sadachar in ISKCON. Actually, he himself was an institution of Vaishnava Sadachar. Many sannyasis would write to him about different aspects, and Guru Maharaj used to answer them. Many of his godbrothers used to ask him many questions through email, and he used to answer them. Then, one very special quality of Sanatana Goswami was that he was the people, as we say. He would go around in Vraja and he would ask people that, how is your crop this year? How is your daughter doing? Is your son married or not? Things like that. And that made whole Brajmandal consider Sanatana Goswami as their guru. In fact, on Guru Purnima, which is the disappearance day of Sanatana Goswamis, all Brajvasis do parikrama of Govardhan in respect of Sanatana Goswami. So Guru Maharaj also got this mood. When he would start his lecture, first thing he will ask, how are you? Did you take prasad? It's a very special feature. Like one devotee was sharing that when Guru Maharaj went first time to foreign countries for traveling, he was a young sannyasi. So he went to Montreal in Canada. And that time the impression, actually Jannivas Prabhu was telling this story. He said that time the impression of sannyasi was that he is very strict. Like even a fly cannot sit on his body. Very strict. So they were very fearful that a sannyasi is coming, that too from India, and he was Prabhupada's servant, so he has to be very strict. And they were very on the toes. They were very particular about everything. So all devotees gathered to welcome Guru Maharaj, and Guru Maharaj came down and he accepted their welcome, and he said, where is kitchen? So devotees were fearful that maybe he will check kitchen and our standards, how we are cooking and things. The Guru Maharaj went in kitchen and they were all very fearful. And Guru Maharaj asked them, where is dough, where is this and that, and Guru Maharaj cooked feast for them and fed all of them. So that was a culture shock for them, that how a sannyasi can be so soft. So he got this mood, just like Sanatana Goswami. He would ask people how they are doing. Like in Puri, he met one couple, and one devotee introduced, this couple is there and they're very favorable but not very interested. So Guru Maharaj met them, and Guru Maharaj was just going to go, and this devotee told, Maharaj, do you have any instruction for this couple? So Guru Maharaj told that, you earn and you spend. This is my instruction. So this impressed them very much that, this Maharaj is very nice. So like that, he was people. So like that, Sanatana Goswamis. And then Sanatana Goswami also wrote one very elaborate scripture, Brihat Bhagavatamrita. And Guru Maharaj was the first one to introduce Brihat Bhagavatamrita in ISKCON. He gave 1 month seminar in VIHE. And many sannyasis tells, like Sachinandan Maharaj was telling in his lecture, that I was introduced to Gop Kumar first by His Holiness Bhakti Charu Maharaj, like anybody other in ISKCON. Now of course it's in English, so anybody can read. But that time it was just in Bengali and Sanskrit. So Guru Maharaj introduced that also. And then Sanatana Goswami lived in Vrindavan for 43 years as his service to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu before he departed. And Guru Maharaj also lived in this world for 43 years after he met Srila Prabhupada, and he served ISKCON for 43 years. So like that there were some small parallels. Hare Krishna. But again, I don't want to make that this means something else. It doesn't mean anything. It's just like we get qualities of our predecessors. So like that, Guru Maharaj is displaying qualities of different Goswamis. Hare Krishna. Prabhupada ki jai. I'm not a good singer. Maharaj can sing. I can play in here. Yeah. I can play Guru Maharaj tune here. জয় রাধে জয় কৃষ্ণ জয় বৃন্দাবন শ্রী গোবিন্দ গোপীনাথ মদন জয় রাধে জয় কৃষ্ণ জয় বৃন্দাবন শ্রী গোবিন্দ গোপীনাথ মদন শ্যাম কুন্দ রাধা কুন্দ গিরি গোবর্ধন কালিন্দী যমুনা জয় জয় মহাবন শ্যাম কুন্ড রাধা কুন্ড গিরি গোবর্ধন কালিন্দী যমুনা জয় জয় মহাবন কেশি ঘাট বংশী বট দ্বাদশ কান যাহা সব লীলা কইল শ্রীনন্দ নন্দন শ্রীনন্দ যশোদা জয় জয় গোপগণ শ্রীদামাদি জয় জয় ধেনু বৎসগণ জয় বৃষভানু জয় কীর্তিদা সুন্দরী জয় জয় পূর্ণমাসী আভিরা নাগরী জয় জয় গোপেশ্বর বৃন্দাবন জয় জয় কৃষ্ণ সখা বটু চোরা জয় রাম ঘাট জয় রোহিণী নন্দন জয় জয় বৃন্দাবন বাসী যত জন জয় দ্বিজ পত্নী জয় কন্যাগণ, ভক্তিতে যাহারা পাইল গোবিন্দ চরণ। জয় দ্বিজ পত্নী জয় নাগ কন্যাগণ, ভক্তিতে যাহারা পাইল গোবিন্দ চরণ। শিরাস মণ্ডল জয় জয় রাধা শ্যাম, জয় জয় রাসলীলা সর্বমনোরম। শিরাস মণ্ডল জয় জয় রাধা শ্যাম, জয় জয় রাসলীলা সর্বমনোরম। জয় জয় জল রস সর্বরস সার, পরকীয়া ভাবে যাহা ব্রজেতে প্রচার। জয় জয় জল রস সর্বরস সার, পরকীয়া ভাবে যাহা ব্রজেতে প্রচার। শ্রীজন্নব পাদ পদ্ম করিয়া স্মরণ, দীন কৃষ্ণ দাস কহে নাম সংকীর্তন। শ্রীজন্নব পাদ পদ্ম করিয়া স্মরণ, দীন কৃষ্ণ দাস কহে নাম সংকীর্তন। শ্রীজন্নব পাদ পদ্ম করিয়া স্মরণ, দীন কৃষ্ণ দাস কহে নাম সংকীর্তন। হরে কৃষ্ণ কৃষ্ণ কৃষ্ণ।
I was singing like Maharaj Bhakti, that was towards those who took initiation. inspiring